Recently, Bloomberg warned that, forget the soft landing consensus, a recession is, quote, likely and coming soon. To their credit, Bloomberg puts the blame where it belongs, on our crowded clown car of prestigious mainstream economists. I've mentioned in recent videos how mainstream media is finally admitting what we've been saying for months, that the soft landing was regime propaganda, and that we are in for a big one. Bloomberg kicks off noting that the soft landing line has been trotted out before every single recession since 1969, when the phrase was popularized after the moon landing, if you believe in such things. In essence, the very phrase soft landing is a sure sign that a serious recession is coming. Sort of like the phrase, the banking system is fundamentally sound, precedes financial crashes, or don't throw the ball in the house, precedes broken lamps. If they're talking about it, you know it's bad. Now, Bloomberg suggests the surprise is because our ruling clique of mainstream economists have no idea what they're doing, writing, quote, why do economists find it so difficult to anticipate recessions? One reason is forecasters assume what happens next will be some kind of extension of what's already happened, a linear process. But recessions are nonlinear events. The human mind is not good at thinking about them. Well, mainstream economists are not good at thinking about them. We saw this failure in living color during the 2008 recession, when our billion-dollar armies of arrogant PhDs never saw it coming. Their response naturally was to demand more budget so they can think harder next time, which so far they have failed to do. I think the problem is actually much deeper beyond the linear thing, namely that modern mainstream economists learn almost no theory. They're essentially statisticians counting up things they don't understand and then correlating them. In fact, they're quite proud of it, the ideal being that the data speaks, like in physics. The problem is humans are not, in fact, rocks. You can't look at a person driving south on a highway and predict he'll keep going to Antarctica. You need to understand why he's driving. Is he going home? Is he stopping by Chipotle? Is there an ocean in the way? So the miles per hour due south, the data, it may well speak, but it doesn't actually say anything useful. So what should they be doing instead? We have centuries of economic theory and thousands of years of economic history that actually do identify patterns in real-world economies. The boom-bust cycle, the manipulated interest rates, the policy errors, the government spending that leaves stagflation in their wake. Austrian economists use these, I use them, but for mainstream the world is a dizzying array of blinking statistical associations, each liable to change at any time for any mysterious reason. And so, like medieval peasants who sacrifice a virgin instead of 3 goats, it didn't rain for a month, so that's worth a Nobel Prize. So what is next? Brought to you by Unchained. They won't improve their accuracy because the incentives are not there. Government economists are paid mouthpieces, intellectual bodyguards of the regime, as Rothbard put it, and it won't change so long as their paychecks clear. A fresh episode of the podcast just dropped. Check it out at peterstonge.com. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.